So there have been two big bike launches that took place in two different parts of the world in the last week. Now the first one was in Japan while the other one was in Italy. And yes, you have guessed it right, I'm talking about the all-new Kawasaki Z H2 and the Ducati Streetfighter V4. Now right now these bikes may be worlds apart, but they couldn't be more similar. You see, both are hyper-naked street fighters and are mighty powerful. So how do they stack up against each other on paper? Well, let's take a look. There's no denying that both Kawasaki and Ducati have gone all out with their new naked motorcycles. Let's take a look at the Z H2 first. It's one mean looking motorcycle. Sure, the design is controversial as it has a very busy looking face, but it looks lethal and outlandish. Especially because of that offset air intake, it looks like a wild animal. The Streetfighter V4 on the other hand, it's a stripped out Panigale V4, and that is as Italian as it gets. It's brute and beautiful. To my eyes, the balance is just right. It looks stunning and intimidating in equal measure. And Ducati designers have aced it again. So in looks department, I'd say that I prefer the Ducati over the Kawasaki. Now let's talk about the powertrains, and this is the big deal. The Z H2 is based on the H2SX, which of course means that it's powered by 998cc inline-4 engine that is supercharged and develops 197 bhp and 137 Nm of torque. The Streetfighter on the other hand gets the same engine as the Panigale V4, an 1103cc V4 that produces even more power than the Kawasaki as it is rated at 205 bhp, although it produces slightly less torque at 123 Nm. However, there is more on offer here as you can also opt for a full racing exhaust that bumps the power up to 217 bhp. Now that is ridiculous for a street bike no matter how you look at it. Now, I haven't had the opportunity to ride any of the Kawasaki H2 bikes in India, so I can't really comment on how that motor feels. It's supercharged, it's inline-4, so I'm guessing it is going to be bonkers. And Kawasaki also says that because of its application, they've tuned the motor differently in the Z H2 for street usage, so that means the mid-range it's going to be even more brutal. Now on the other hand, we have the Streetfighter V4 that gets the exact same engine as the Panigale V4. Now that is one engine that I have experienced before, and it is an absolutely beautiful powertrain. In the Panigale V4, it feels that it's an endless source of torque. It just keeps on coming and there's no end to it. And the beauty of that engine is that there's absolutely no power fade. Even when you're close to touching 300 kmph, it just keeps on coming. There is absolutely no fade. So that engine on a street bike, on a naked bike without any sort of wind protection, that is going to be something. It's giving me chills already. Another interesting thing to note here is that Kawasaki tips the scale at 239 kgs, whereas the Streetfighter V4 is much lighter at 201 kgs. In fact, the highest spec V4S is lighter by 2 kilos. So the Ducati is more powerful and it's lighter, and it's no rocket science to guess that it is going to feel faster than the Z H2. Plus, the Ducati has also got biplane wings that give it a downforce of close to 28 kilograms at 270 kmph. So that again, it's a super bike of sorts. Equipment-wise, both the bikes are evenly matched, as they both come with a 6-axis inertial management unit that takes care of the traction control, power modes, cornering, ABS, and so on. Both the bikes also come with LED headlamps as standard, and they also have a color TFT display. Both also get a quick shifter as well. As for the suspension, both these bikes come with fully adjustable suspension as standard, but the Streetfighter V4S gets Öhlins electronic suspension as an added extra. Now in Europe, the Kawasaki Z H2 is priced at around 18,000 euros, whereas the Streetfighter V4 starts at 20,000 euros. In fact, the V4S goes all the way up to 23,000 euros. However, the equation can greatly change once these bikes come to our country because of different duty structure for different countries. So that means you can expect the Streetfighter V4 to be priced between 18 lakh to 24 lakh in India, whereas the Kawasaki Z H2, it's going to be priced around the same range. Expect it to be priced around 20 lakh as well. Now on the whole, both these bikes are absolutely phenomenal. They are just equally mad. But if you had to choose one, which one would you pick? Do let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.